This video will teach you how to take advantages of flowcharts. You know, these little drawings that looks fancy and very cool. Let me tell you something. They are more than that. They can be the foundation of an organized company that runs by itself without the business owner being involved. So if you face problems being disorganized or communicating clearly with your team, a simple or even a more complex process, stick until the end of this video, because not only I'm going to share with you how to properly create your own flowcharts, but also I'm going to show you a simple way to generate flowcharts thanks to an AI tool. So welcome to Scale in Peace YouTube channel. My name is Nicolas Stan and I'm a team productivity expert. Doing flowcharts is the first step usually that I take with disorganized teams to make sure that I understand what's going on in the company. If you are more curious about this, I will put the link down the description of this video. All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to create a flowcharts using the example of an online English center who wants to onboard a new student. So you see here, the first step is there is a prospect who is interested, and then 22 steps later, that's the end of the onboarding. There is a payment in the middle, there is some Google Meets, there is things with an assistant and all of that, right? So reading this is complicated, very messy and hard to understand. Now, the first step before being able to create that is to define your purpose, okay? So you want to make sure that there is a start, there is an end to that process, and you want to achieve something by creating that flowchart. So in this case, our goal is to create a clear and, if possible, simplified way to onboard new students for our English center. Now, the second thing is to identify your task and order them. So we have identified our tasks here, we have ordered them. Obviously, this is done on any notebook. You could do this in a cafe with your phone and your manager. You want to try to be as detailed as possible with who is doing what and use actionable verbs. The mistake you can make here is actually having your whole operations explained and what you say during that meeting. No. It's the task, okay? And then the content of the meeting between the teacher and the prospect, for example, here would be detailed in another document. Now, the third step you want to do is you want to format your tasks by type. So that's where you start using the flowchart and you do these kind of things. Now, let me introduce you what these shapes are actually used for. So in the typical flowchart, what we want to have is we want to have a shape for starting and ending the flow. So that way you know exactly where it ends and where it starts. You want a shape for something that involves a document. You want a shape like a diamond for a decision. You want something for waiting time. So here I've used a little cloud, and then the typical action that are the most common. Now, the end results, for example, if you are shipping things, would be something like that. It's super easy to read. It starts, you pick your order. Is it the correct one? Yes, you continue. So then you pack it, you send it to the carrier, you deliver it. That's the end. And then if you put the swim lane to see the people who are involved and what they do, instead of putting their name inside the task, you can directly put the names on the side like that. So this way we know that it started at the warehouse, we pick the order, we pack it, we send it to the carrier, and then the carrier will deliver it, and it's the end. And now you might say it's time to review and confirm. So how do we do this? Simple. Go over it with our team and with our customers if they are involved in the process, and make sure that we don't miss a step, that we don't forget anything. And then you see here, for example, when I was doing it, I realized that in this case of the English center, they were either choosing a Vietnamese teacher or a Filipino teacher. And in this case, it's a different process because this one is a foreigner. And then you continue moving on to the next task. Okay, have I done this correctly? Then, can I optimize this? Can I skip some steps? Maybe here we can skip some steps. The prospect could directly contact the assistant in an automated way. Maybe the brochure could be sent automatically as well. And so we actually start the process here and we save a lot of time. But we can only start optimizing once we have the full picture. And so that leads me to the bonus of this video, where I'm going to introduce you this AI tool once we have laid out here the 22 steps at the, what is it, at the second step of our process here. The AI basically do the formatting for us. So that's actually called from text to flowchart. So here they show us and they propose, oh, I like it. So here we have the onboarding process. Okay, so here is a simple one. Here we have the, so here you have different shapes and things like that. And then of course after that you can modify them, change the color, things like that. So here I don't really like it because there is no real beginning and end. This one I like. And then we have different styles. So here I will choose this one like that. Boom. And we have this ready to go. Then we have the little icons. Here decide, you see here it's already prepared. Trial lessons approved, pam pam. And customers agrees, start lesson payment. Boom. That's done in 2 seconds. So if you're lazy and you want also to try this tool, it's called napkins.ai. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm putting all the links of the tools I mentioned in this video, plus additional resources in the description. So check it out. I also put my contact details because if you are interested in someone with experience helping you with your operations and doing those kind of clarity exercise, it's one of the things that I do when I start working with customers. So check out my packages and check out how I can help you with your business. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching Scale in Peace. I see you on the next video. And meanwhile, enjoy your entrepreneurship journey. Bye, guys.